Welcome to East Tennessee Pinball. Back at this black night. I'm going to go through some issues on the display, but first I'll just show you the play field. Got it all stripped and cleaned and waxed and LED'd. LEDs look great in this game. These inserts were pretty washed out, especially these purples. They just kind of got kind of gray. Put the purple LEDs behind there, the green LEDs, red LEDs. Looks great. Anyway, so let's get to the displays. So if you look at player 3 and 4, the commas are on all the time. They should be turning off when the displays go off, but they don't. So I'm going to enter in the display test. There we go. So in the display test, the comma should only be on during odd numbers, but even during even numbers, player 3 and 4 have commas. So anyway, it's not that big a deal, but it kind of is. So I'm going to see if I can figure it out. I've already started diagnosing it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on player 8. So that should illuminate all the segments. So basically, there's well, it's not a transistor, but it's basically like a transistor on a chip for each one of these segments, and those commas are just another segment on here. So these are all driven by this board here. I've already gone through the schematics, and I've got my little pocket oscilloscope, and I know that right there, that's one of the good segments right there. You're looking at it. It doesn't really matter what it looks like exactly, but you see that's 5 volts and about 1,000 kilohertz. And that is the commas that are on all the time. So that's that pin right there, pin 5 on, I believe that's, I'd have to look again, I think that's IC2, could be IC1, I forget. But anyway, its companion is chip 8 up here on this chip. That's for the commas on player 1 and 2. And both of those are fed from this chip here. So let me go back to the schematics and kind of show you what we're looking at. Scroll over here. So on player 4 here, it says comma right there where my mouse is. On player 3, it also says comma right there. So yeah, that was IC2. So there's a common wire that feeds both of them. Scroll down. Then we scroll over to the left. And it's that IC2 pin 14 right there. That's the output. I was actually looking at the input I showed you there, which is IC5. So the input coming in here is bad, which could be the IC2 is bad, or what's feeding IC2 is bad. So what's feeding IC2, follow this line up, and it is IC14. So IC14 also, so IC14, the only thing it does is comma. This one is player 3 and 4 comma, and this is player 1 and 2 comma. So I've gone through, I've compared all these lines, and so basically the only thing that's different is the output from IC14. This line 11 and line 10 are different. So it's either this IC14 is putting on a bad signal, or it's IC2 is holding it down low. So it's, crapshoot. Which one do you think it is? Well, I don't know. Just a guess. I know I've got a 7180 that's already been desoldered, so I think I'm going to swap 7180. I think I'll do that next. Well, a bit more evidence before I start doing anything. This is that 7180 I was thinking about changing, and it has already been swapped once, which maybe they put in a bad one. So that leans more heavily towards swapping this one out. So I'm going to put in a socket and put in a new chip. Unfortunately, when they put in that one, they did not socket it. You should always socket your chips when you swap them, just for this reason. So I'm going to put in the socket real quick. So put a socket in there, put a different chip in. We'll go over here and turn the game on. I already see it. The comments are still there. That did not fix anything. Okay, so we'll swap that other chip out. This one right here. Let's see if that's the culprit. All right, one more time. I socketed IC14, put in a new chip there. Turn the game on. That fixed it. That was the culprit. It's one of those deals where it's hard to tell, the output of this and the input of this, that's the same wire. So you don't know which chip is bad. Sometimes you can do a diode test on there. I tried that. It didn't really work. I didn't show it on the video, but it wasn't conclusive. This chip had been worked on before, so that was kind of the deciding factor. Plus, I'd already had one of those loose, which makes it half as much work to put it in. I found another one of those on another old board I had. So anyway, got it fixed. Hope you enjoyed the videos. If you do, like and subscribe. Adios.